Hey guys, Tyro here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. This is on the new Commander mod here, so can't really tell what everyone's playing, but Luvnest says new commanders only, as you maybe saw in the chat, but see how it gets on. We've got Luvnest as Soviet, you can tell that from his bulletins, Momo as the US forces, aerafield as the Ostheer, and Sully as COH2, so a very high level game here. Lots of very high rank players. So we're seeing an assault grenadier start from airfield. I imagine he's playing the new Ostheer commander. And we're getting out a couple rifles. Luvnest on the conscripts. Maybe he's going to be playing the new Soviet commander. We'll get the airdrops for the conscripts, making them a lot more relevant in the late game with the SVTs. And Sully getting out a Fusilier squad as his second squad. So he's also going for the new commander as COH2. So early Stern Pioneer push there gets kind of shut down, overwhelmed by the conscripts, power numbers. The thing about the Fusiliers is they're quite good long range, but close range definitely a lot worse than the Fox Grenadiers. So you've got to be careful with your engagements with them. Perhaps Luvnest exploiting that right here, closing in on the Fusiliers, forcing the Fox to fight long range. Then they're eventually going to get 2v1s. Sounds like the machine gun forced away a squad on the flank for Momo. So Grenadiers lying in wait around this bush, looking for an ambush. Momo charging through the middle. Maybe going to try to get on top of one of these cutoffs. I think conscripts really should just close in here. Oh no, he's got a squad coming around from the side and he's going for a sandbag block. Ultimate disrespect there from Luvnest. But the double air screens operating well on the flanks there. It's really the kind of terrain that they're best at. Lots of line of sight blockers, lots of close range engagement potential where they excel.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Conscripts. And a little bit of a tricky engagement here. Stern Pioneers in here doing some good damage this time. Oh, but combat engineers, second squad of combat engineers coming in from Luvnest. He's going to sprint up to the rifleman, just beating them there. But still, Momo did secure the cutoff. Flamethrower now. A nice diversion tactics there from airfield. Rifleman shooting at the pioneers whilst the assault grenadiers sprint in from the other side. I think Mo's probably going to need to use a lot more of his squads in unison if he wants to force away these tactics. Still, Luvnest holding on to the fuel really well. Looks like he has got medics as well. Filling up nicely. And merging into his engineers. Keep them on the battlefield. That's a really good way to play conscripts early on. Double engineers, sometimes even double flamers. Just keep merging in that flamethrower DPS going. Oh, that's unlucky. Just gets caught by the MG. So he's sprinting forward to capitalize on it. Oh, and there comes the rifle grenade launcher from the grenade launcher. I'm not sure if it's a rifle grenade launcher. Oh! So a lot of retreats there from both sides. Now launching at the MG, forcing that away. A half-track coming in for Momo. Luvnest putting down his tier 2 now, finally getting his tech underway. Airfield going for a 3 assault grenadier build. So going to be very vulnerable to light vehicles. No snares available. There's a major downside of using assault grenadiers. Get you off to a decent start, you know, sprinting in close, forcing retreats, but in the light vehicle phase they really fall off a cliff. Have to avoid those light vehicles like the plague. But maybe in a team game situation where you have your teammates units nearby that can also threaten the snares, maybe it's less pronounced than as in a 1v1 scenario. This light vehicle hitting the field, basically the same time as Mo's AA half-track, which came out a really good timing. He got that out super quickly. Shows how good the fuel control was from Luvnest. Super fast AA half-track for Mo, who's gone for double re-echelon, perhaps hoping to get some take full advantage of being able to use the rifle grenade launcher. The grenade launcher rather. Oh no, it's rifle grenade launcher, okay. Half-track coming forward, it's getting some good damage in, but 222 also operating well on the flanks. Mass assault greens into the retreat path here. Slightly late retreat as well. It's going to be a dicey one. 222 chasing in for the kill, and it looks like he's going to secure it. The half-track meanwhile operating. Yeah, 222 does get the wipe. Slightly late on the retreat there was Momo. Pack in production, but until it hits the field, a half-track can try to do the big damage, try and knock out this MG. It's around the side of it just in case he was trying to activate the incendiary rounds, which he was. Making that a non-factor. Oh, Momo could be in trouble. 222 getting around the side. Ooh, incredibly close engagement there. 222 goes down. Good control from Momo. It's tricky sometimes with the A half-track. Don't think you saw him use the handbrake mode though. Looks like... Oh, MG does end up going down. Momo chasing it there. Oh, but this, once again, big blob in his retreat. Got to be careful. But with a body blocking, could go down these... Trying to focus him down. A half-track not nearby for the assist, but looks like it gets away. Yeah, Momo lost his captain. I missed that. Now we've got some SVTs on the conscripts. Full SVTs, going to make them a lot more effective in these infantry engagements. They should scale pretty well, you know, the conscripts do get some pretty good veterancy bonuses.
Light tank ready for orders.
So cons with SVTs, they only get 4 rather than 6, but should be pretty powerful. Comparable to penals, but you know, with cheaper reinforcement costs. Not quite as good as penals, because penals have to the last man. And yes, 6 SVTs straight away. Not close. Yeah, half-track out here doing some work. Evading the suppression though, maybe that was just from the smoke. T70 now on the flank. Ooh, looks like it got a good hit. Looks like that's going to be a Volk screen down. And a Dishka now from Luvnest. Gonna use that on the flanks. Now, so it looks like it's trying to barrage the MG42, but not having too much success. Fresh 222 does force away a half-track. These riflemen charging forwards, they do get Vet 1. The moment doesn't quite get the AT grenade off. Oh, but he's just going to sit around in front of the squad. AT grenade does come in, and the pack howie gets in there for a big hit. 222 might go down here thanks to that pack howie shot. MG's trying to suppress. Gets the incendiary grenade on it. And the 222 does get away, but that was a super close call. Oh, I missed over here. T70 goes down to the double Shreks. And it's abandoned. Looks like it's going to be a steal there for Sully. Double Shreks and the Raketin. Man, too much action to cover at once. High drama. Oh, that's bad news for Luvnest. He's going to straight away rebuild it. He's also gone for a squad of the paratrooper guards. So he's going to be upgrading them with the PPSHs though over the LMGs. PPSHs are free, of course. LMGs do cost munitions. He's going to put down a field camp down here as well. Try to use this as a forward base positioning. Can't reinforce, can't retreat to it until you get tier 4 down, but can do forward reinforcements and drop the forward healing packs. Just got activated the AP ammo, but easily evaded by Sully. Could even get the wipe on it here. Quite a lot of mines around though for Luvnest. Conscripts do not have AT grenades, but the mine does indeed pay dividends there for Luvnest. Gonna be able to hold the line right here. And Freeze T70 coming in for the kill on the hijacked one. No AT in support for Sully. But can the other T70 get the kill in time? Luvnest giving it a lot of respect. Maybe worried about a... Oh, here we go. Ambush from the Shreks from the rear. T70 just getting out of there. PSH's in there doing some good damage. Luvnest not retreating though, going to try soft retreat to the rally point. Okay, we're going to work on those team weapons for Momo. Still has his A half track alive. Looks like it's taking a pack shot. Looks like we've got 6 men upgrades on all of the assault grenadiers. That gives them, faster capping speeds. You can really notice it there, and a little bit better received accuracy, as well as 6-man, of course. And G34 trying to hold the line here. He's doing a decent job of it as well. But the Axis are on top of the fuel right now. That double Shrek squad really making a big difference against this T70. Engineers do end up flanking the MG there, so that's going to come to an end. We actually have a half-track coming in for aerafield. Very late half-track for him. He does have his tier 3 down. Looks like he's going to try to use it to reinforce his support weapons. A reinforcement half-track. A very rare sight, but a welcome one. Oh, and those Fusiliers making short work of the low health squads. Looks like the Shrek squad took out the reinforcement camp as well. T70 comes in, gets the wipe. Not going to chase any further. Other T70s nearby. Pack in a good position here. Smoke grenade goes out from the Major. And he's using cover to cover here. Smoke as well as the sprint to reposition, try and outmaneuver this machine gun. Rangers are in there, doing some damage as well. Smoke wearing off now. Oh, assault grenades over the hedge do some good damage. Rangers have to get out of there. T70 coming in though. Uh-oh, pincer maneuver. AT gun looking to go down and no snares. Nice teamwork here from the allies. AT gun does go down. Nothing nearby for the immediate steal. And yeah, that is the risk you take when going for full assault grenadiers. Full collapse on the side from airfield thanks to that extra nudge. It was more of a shove from the T-70 of Luvnest. The Kid and T-70 now moving their way over to support, but perhaps a little bit too late. Here comes the Sherman from Momo. Straight into the kitten, but gets out of there before it returns fire. Now Pack-Owie going to work. So he's actually barraging the HQ at the moment. Very far forwards with his pack out, so. Okay, tier 3 tank coming out from airfield. It's going to be the Stug. He's got a lot of manpower as well, both the Axis do. Sometimes when playing with these new commanders, your timings and whatnot are thrown off, so you do end up floating a little bit. So Panzer IV coming in for Sully. Luvnest still hasn't got his tier 4 down yet though, so he's going to be a little bit vulnerable. Also doesn't even need... Oh, he does have an AT gun. Just wheeling his way onto the field now. Does have the AT grenades though this time. Kitten getting some shots through the hedge there on the Sherman. Nice attack ground usage. Some smoke from Momo. And the officer capping the fuel, but here comes the Stug. A half track. Oh, he briefly stopped there. Stug secures the kill. AT grenade comes in a little bit early. Sherman got to be a little bit careful here. He's getting blocked by his own AT gun. Own stolen AT gun, that is. Oh, and the incendiary grenade rounds doing some crazy damage. Here comes the P4. Oh, Momo's in a little bit of trouble here, getting attacked from multiple angles. Pack-Owie nearly going down. But the AT gun rotating now. P4 having to get out of there. Rakitten is there. P4 switching targets. Doesn't get any shots in though, and the Sherman's going to escape. Now he's got the DP guards. And there's this missing. T-70 coming in. Man, that T-70 for Sully's really been so strong. Looks like Momo did manage to recover his Pack-Owie. He's pulling it back for reinforcements.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green is green can be.
Luvnest still needs to get his tech down at some stage.
Follow me. You need something demolished?
Double engineers out on the battlefield right now, though. And for a second, this in fact.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
If he does build his tech, you know, he can just about build any tank, but maybe he feels like he needs the immediate anti-tank threat. Maybe he's going to try to go for like double this Katyusha or something like that, rather than try to go straight for a tank. No URA from the conscripts, but they do actually manage to get an AT grenade off through the building somehow. The Panzer IV is going to be back for repairs once again. Stug also back looking for some more action on the far left flank. Double AT guns for Momo as well, so there's a lot of investment into anti-tank guns for the Allies, so the Axis are really going to need some rocket artillery to counter that, but may not be so easy to come by because Sully has gone for battle group and Airfield's also gone for tier 3, so neither of them have access to rocket artillery right now. This So these double AT guns are actually going to work out really nicely for them. Pack carrier also working out nicely for Momo. Got 2 Shrek Fusilier squads in here, but they're not having an easy time against the infantry. Oh! Strug goes down to the double AT guns. What was he doing that far forwards in the first place? Maybe he's chasing after the Sherman, but there's the ultimate price. Double AT guns in here looking for the kill on the stolen T-70. Oh, and that's the Calliope for Momo. Oof! Oh man. MG down.
We're losing a capture point.
The T-gun just managed to get out of the side. Sneaking forwards. Gotta be careful though. Gotta be point blank against the Sherman. Needs to retreat it straight away. Pretty good timing on that. Momo smoking the anticipated angle from a return fire shot from the pack. Nicely done. It does get one shot in, but now pack howitzer return fire on that support weapon position. P4 once again just getting knocked out by the double AT gun play. Needs to pull back for repairs again. Assault grenades coming in. Forcing away that squad. And let his machine gun do the heavy lifting before closing in with the Askrens. Oh, but they come out of suppression just in the nick of time. Sherman is there now to turn the tide. And Strug now rotating though.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Sully is sprinting forwards with tactical movement. Forcing away the Dishka. P4 coming back in on the back of this push. Still hasn't forced away the AT guns. Still getting some good hits in, but so is the stolen AT gun and the regular AT gun. Strug goes down there. They're having some pathing issues. And the pack, misses the killing blow on the Sherman right there. That was a close call. Looks like one Zis down for Luvnest. Oh, but he connects with the anti-tank rockets. And before having to get out. T-70 coming back in, but Raketin is there. And here come the double Shreks. Oof. Double Shreks. And he's got to be careful. He's going to try to go for a Zis barrage on it, maybe? No. Double Shreks. Oh, Luvnest didn't back away far enough. Oh, and they switch targets. Not going for the T-70. I mean, not going for the T-34. Going for the T-70 instead and get the kill there.
SU-85 tank destroyer ready.
Oh, did I miss the Calliope barrage? No. It's looking for a target though. It's up there. It's thinking about it. Axis are getting low on the VPs. So it's a little bit scary for them. Do have a mechanized HQ now down for Sully. Maybe he's going to go for the walking Stuka next. It's actually gone for an infantry support gun. Very unexpected. Oh, Sherman. Oh, hitting the telemine right there. Can aerafield capitalize? Strug coming in from one side, but the double AT guns are there in support. Strug missing its first shot on the Calliope. Strug gonna chase around. AT guns having trouble getting the angle. Strug needs to be careful though. Double AT guns. Oh, and he gets main gun critted. Oh, that is just such horrible luck for him. He definitely should have kept driving forward, stayed out of range of the AT guns that were set up, but either way, he definitely should have got the kill on the Sherman there. That's horrible luck for him. Calliope going after this MG long range. Whoa! Double Shreks get in on the Calliope and knock it out. Double AT guns setting up. Trying to knock out these two vehicles for Sully. He's kiting well, staying just out of range. S-35 coming over now though, and that's double AT guns as well for Luvnest. There we go, AT guns now all just firing from every angle for the Allies. Looks like we had a infantry support gun go down there for Sully. S-35 just continuing to charge forward, put on the pressure. And I feel so sorry for aerafield not getting the kill on the Sherman there. And gun crits, man, so feel bad. Such a awful feeling. Oh man. Oh, that was actually a fresh Calliope from Momo. Or was it? No, that was the Sherman. I thought it was the Calliope that went down. It must be the Sherman because he's lost his Vet 2 Sherman. I thought that was the Calliope for some reason. Okay, we're back on track. Double Shreks just charging forwards. No infantry here to support. And now the Calliope is going to go down to the Double Shreks. Well, to the Raketin. Just no infantry whatsoever here for the Allies defending all these support weapons and the Calliope. Nice pick off there for the Axis. Taking advantage of that fact. Stern Pioneers did go down though for Sully. Oh, and one Shrek also going down there. That'll be picked up by the G43 Fusiliers though. ET grenade coming in from the rear. Oh, grenade in response. S-35 wants to go hunting, but it's a risky proposition. T-guns wheeling their way back out from Momo again. Guards making short work of even the Vet 5 Fusiliers long range. And fresh Calliope coming in from Momo, targeting this MG. It's starting to come down now. Don't quite get the kill. Oh, and one AT gun goes down. Second AT gun coming up, but behind the line of sight blocker. He's going to have to use attack ground. He manages to recruit just before it gets destroyed. Lucky break there for Mo. And here comes the Tiger for Sully. T-grenade in on it. Oh, right in front of the SU-85 and the ZIS. Going to be able to get away thanks to the building, but close call. Rough start for the Tiger. And he's got a lot of vehicles requiring repairs. Only has the mechanized HQ at the moment for repairs on them all, so going to be out of commission for a very, very long time. Momo has ticked. Got himself a lieutenant at 50 cal. Well, the Shrek's in there doing the work. Oh, and T-34 might go down here. Double Shreks, he come forward. Okay, he came forward to try push or maybe crush them. So they're recognizing that. Retreats. Ooh, MG not quite on the right angle. Askren's in there, forcing the retreats. Late retreat as well from Luvnest on this Dishka. No retreat, in fact. Here it goes. Stu coming in, but takes a big hit, kills T-34, but goes down in response. Trading blows. One of those... I thought maybe one of the squads went down to Pack-Howie shot, but it didn't happen. Oh, Tiger over here, repaired, doing some big damage to these airborne guards. Oh, destroying them. As a matter of fact. Chusha coming in for Luvnest. Pulling in some fresh airborne guards after that as well himself. SU creeping forward with the focus sight on, but double tanks charging forward in response. A T-gun's back there though. Tiger missing that shot. Oh, and the SU-85 also missing the killing blow. T-70 still alive for Sully. He used to great effect on this flank. Well, Rangers also here on the flank. Nice ambush around the hedge. There's a couple mines here as well. T-70 got to be careful. No, there's no real T-34 or anything to come over here and finish the job though. Might be going in. Couple kills, but the scatter when firing without any sight is pretty wide on that.
Send your orders.
Looks like a mine went down. Just getting out. Maybe another one went down. Might have been a friendly fire mine though. It doesn't seem to have done any damage to Tiger. Tiger does have the tank commander as well. Using that upgrade rather than the machine gun. And he does have quite a lot of munition spare to use the barrage, so there's one thing people were complaining about with this commander earlier on, was that there's not that much to spend your munitions on, but now with the tank commander upgrade there is, as well as the recon plane, which we haven't seen too much of from Sully so far. And of course, Shreks. Oh, Askren's catch the AT gun out of positioning and outright destroyed by the pack. Double Askren's making short work of the lieutenant. Very highly vetted. This is a more appropriate army to respond. Sprinting away, trying to reinforce off that half track on the front lines. P4 knocks out the 50 cal in the middle. Momo rebuilding his AT gun. And Axis once again on the drain, now down to 120. They've had a lockdown on this left-hand VP, but occasionally losing control of the center. Oh, recruit MG goes down straight away to that T-70, so lethal. Now we've got Shreks from aerafield. Hitting with the Calliope. Oh, massive hit from the Pack-Howie. Focusing on the wrong squad, unfortunately. Would have dropped models very rapidly off that one, but shooting at this one instead. Rangers failing to get the 2v1. Train blows over here. Dodges the grenade. Oh, runs back into it and then dodges again. Calliope into the middle VP. Doesn't quite get the kill though. Retreats in time. Oh, that's Luvnest's infantry support gun. I thought there was a pack-out shot. I was like, did Momo somehow give him a pack-out? But no, he stole away that ISG. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, seems to be settling in here. Most of the fighting over the central VP. It's one thing I don't think either of these commanders have for the allies is recon plane. So targeting the Calliope a little bit trickier. Here comes the Guard Vet 1 ability. Here comes the T-70 in response. Oh, late retreat from Luvnest. No retreat. There it goes. Australia 5 coming forwards to return fire. Stop the T-70 from chasing in for the kill. Hopefully get out alive. MG repositioning here. Attrition grenades reasonably well dodged. But here come the double AT guns. Is that near the end? No. 222 just gets out there before the kill comes in. Same with a half track. Also only taking one shot. Dishka doesn't quite have the angle now. Well, Tiger doing some damage. And here comes the Panzer IV to force away the Dishka just after it repositions. T-gun in the rear though. Hit 2 as well. Got a bunker over here from airfield, locking this flank down really effectively. He comes forward for another barrage. Slightly too far forward, so it looks like. It's 2 models, but no real kills. Here comes the tank commander artillery. He's trying to reposition. No, maybe he's not. Ooh! Huge hit. AT gun gets decrewed. Disc almost goes down as well. Australia 5 coming back in, trying to stop the kill on the decrewed AT gun, but not in time. Shriek's come around from the side. Australia 5 got to be careful. Shriek's connecting there, but the guards are there, forcing them away, and this squad also has a Shriek. Picking it up. In comes the Tiger Ace from the side. Oh man, this could have caught the allies with their pants down. 1 AT gun's in a good position to respond. But in come the assault grenadiers. They're going to try and get some infiltration. Assault grenades on these AT guns. Tiger Ace trying to blitz out now. It does successfully. No assault grenades though. Tiger gets out. Ooh. Allies still holding on to the central VP. Here come the assault grenadiers though again, and the MG from the side getting the suppression in. Getting on top of these AT guns now. They could be in trouble. Luvnest infantry no longer nearby. They're in here steamrolling. 50 cal sets up and they both retreat before it even gets suppression, and he knows the jig is up. 222 in here looking maybe for the COH2 or something. I'm not sure. Maybe going for an ambulance kill. Risky stuff. Maybe he wants to clear up some pocket space. Not sure. Still has utility, you know. He's got the Vet 2 sight bonus, so it's pretty helpful for him. Airfield has not ticked up though. Maybe he could go for tier 4 now, try to get a Werfer out. But yeah, the Tiger Ace having the blitz straight away does make such a big difference, you know, when you get in those sticky situations in front of double AT guns. The extra speed to get out of harm's way really makes a big difference. Looks like he's using spearhead mode on it right now as well. And Jackson now for Momo. Sully's Tiger might be in a bit of trouble. He's calling in the tank commander artillery. Maybe both of these AT guns about to go down, but can they get the kill in response? No, one shot from death. Tiger escapes, and both the AT guns do get destroyed. Tiger is coming in from the side, secures the kill as well. Now Calliope in a little bit of trouble. That tank commander artillery making the big difference here. Double AT guns. That's exactly what it's before, you know, if your opponent, if you drop it on the AA AT guns and they don't move, they will get killed. And yeah, that Tiger getting away, that Jackson missing the killing blow on it. Screen's charging forwards again. S-85 chipping away at the Tiger Ace. The smoke coming in though to cover that. Help the escape. S-85 charging through the smoke. T-34 going for the ram. Hacker's there. Gets the ram. He does get the. Oh my god. He gets the heavy engine damage crit, and he's calling in the anti-tank strafe. Destroys the Tiger Ace there. Momo charging forwards with cover to cover. Stealing away an AT gun himself right here. And the Shrek's coming in. But the S-35 gets out of harm's way in time. Let's take a quick drink there. Man, this is a crazy action-packed game. Ooh, weapon down, bar goes down. Go forward to try to destroy the AT gun here. Freshly repaired Tiger does indeed destroy it. Ooh, and the squad goes down too. It's a fresh Panzer IV for aerafield, which you have access to in this commander. The OKW version is available. Calliope going for a long-range barrage on the MG, but the scatter you can see is very, very wide. Seems like the Calliope scatter is much wider than, say, like a COH2 when shooting at super long range. So it doesn't do too much. One kill, bit of health damage. Get T-34 over here, forcing away the infantry. Doesn't need a T-34 though, could just rely on guards as his pure anti-infantry, would be less susceptible to these Fusilier Shreks though. Speaking of, he's about to run into 2 squads of them. And now there goes the COH2. Squad's getting forced away there though. Tiger coming over to the side. What is this? Not sure. Oh, a drop Panzer Shrek over here. Didn't notice that. Okay, double tanks over here now. With the Shreks as well. Luvnest maybe not that well equipped to defend against a push from this angle. Action in the middle. Ooh, assault grenades going in. Doing some good damage. And this could be awkward for Luvnest. P4 coming in. Oh, but he hits a mine. But in come the Shreks now. T-34 going in for another ram. And another rocket strafe. I think the Zis secured the kill, but the rockets definitely would have if they hadn't. So, but that was costly. Vet 3 SU-85 down, as well as T-34 for the Tiger. I think Sully came out slightly better off, but maybe not if he loses his Panzer IV as well. That thing's nearly Vet 5. It would be a shame to lose it. Zis coming up. T-70 coming in now. Maybe he can make the difference. Oh, and this, I think it's being used on attack ground, perhaps. Misses the killing blow. Causing the tank artillery there, just in case. In case I wanted to chase any further. But here comes the Jackson. Calliope also going after the MG. Jackson doesn't want to chase it any further. Forcing away the T-70. Jackson also now there with not too much done, and the MG does finally go down. A little bit of double bar follow-up. Ends up killing the MG. Oh my god! It comes back at just the right time to avoid his whole army getting destroyed by Luvnest's Katyusha.
Order received. Ready for orders. Button her up. Big push coming.
So both teams kind of taking a bit of a breath. We've seen quite a lot of casualties as of late. Looks like aerafield is going to come in again for another base inspection. Maybe go for the ambulance. It's in a more central location this time though.
Enemies are
We're reacting, but not in time.
Our supply line just got cut off.
The ambulance down.
We're at 200 points.
T-34 and Jackson heading over this way now. The Shrek squad got forced away. Could this be the end of the Panzer IV? AT gun moving over. Setting up. Gets a shot in. Penetrates two. Jackson and T-34 on the chase now. And they are a little bit faster than this Panzer IV. But it gets Vet 1. Trying to blitz away to safety. T-34 goes in for the ram chase maneuver. Jackson penetrates for the killing blow. Pack rotating around now, but might be able to kill the T-34 with the overcooked engine, overheated. There's one more shot to connect. Don't think he's got sight now that the bunker's been destroyed though, and in comes smoke cover to cover. Gonna help with the escape. Nope, but maybe not. Here comes the Tiger from the side. Calliope going after these units. Tiger and AT gun force back the Jackson and AT gun force back the Tiger. Calliope decrews the MG back there, and the half track goes down somehow. Maybe that took some Calliope rockets as well. It was already on low.
We lost a gun crew.
Oh, it looks like a did a pack go down in the middle and outright destroyed by the Shreks. Maybe it was the pack howitzer. Oh, close range Katyusha does a bit of damage, but now the Tiger coming in. Luvnest quick to react though and retreat, but the Shreks in there doing the damage. Momo also getting out of there. He's got a second Jackson, fresh Su-85 coming forwards, but Allies don't have much to stop the infantry right here. Here comes the T-34. But really needs his infantry to be, or the machine guns to be fighting off these Shrek squads rather than a tank. Would be ideal. It comes now. Meanwhile, Panzer IV on the flank. Speaking of the MGs, they're out stranded. P4 doing some good damage to them. Forcing them all away. Vet 5 on that bad boy now. Target out back. Getting repaired still. Got a few team weapons strewn about the battlefield. Very violent match, this one. Oh, here comes the Tiger Ace. Can that be the X Factor for the Axis once again? Aerafield's army looks quite low, but once he reinforces everything, should be up to a decent strength. Especially if he wants to recrew some of these team weapons and whatnot. Oh! There we go. T-70 finally goes down. He's had that for probably 40 minutes. Finally gets caught out there. Katyusha doesn't quite get the kill. And Rangers forcing away these squads that were assaulting forwards. Tiger coming back out to the flank here. Jackson is over here, but so is the Vet 3 Zis. BPs though have rapidly turned around. The Axis have had basically uncontested control of this one and have been contesting the middle and the far right flank, so have been turning it around on the Allies. They were down by almost 300 at one point, but now things have really turned around. Close to level pegging. All this as well without using rocket artillery to deal with the AT guns of the Allies, which is very impressive. They've just, you know, found good angles with their assault grenadiers and whatnot and just decrewed them the old-fashioned way. Luvnest in here doing some good crushing. That's how you want to do it. You want to force those squads. Oh my god, they've got 3 Shreks? Or maybe that was just a graphical bug. I thought this one had a Shrek as well somehow. I was like, how did that happen? Speaking of the Shreks connecting with the T-34. Calliope now going after the pack over here. Tiger Ace coming forwards, but we do have the Jacksons nearby to respond. Double Jacksons. Tiger Ace is gonna now try blitz out perhaps? No, his blitz is worn off. Yeah, I don't think he really wants to be fighting with the double Jacksons. But the air screens do come forward and decrew the pack. Force away all this infantry as well. Sherman doing its best, holding the line. Oof, getting a good hit in there as well. Shriek's connecting nicely. Double Jackson's pulling back, maybe going to try to get some repairs in now. Calliope, 23 kills, not too bad. His pack is super vulnerable now. He's rebuilt that bunker, by the way. Fresh one. Might be able to squeeze around the side of it though, I'm not sure. Double Shrek sprinting out to the flank here. But the Dishk is shutting them down nicely. Close enough for a grenade, but this crew is very well spread out. Doesn't really do too much damage. AT grenade. Thought he might have charged in there for one. Oh, kills the bunker out there on that flank. So maybe he's trying to look for a cap on the left-hand side. Try to open that flank up finally. Double Jacksons back up to full, looking to get busy. There they go. 35 and the Double Jacksons now doing some big damage. P4 coming in and then getting out. Tank artillery comes in, but pretty well dodged that time, I think. Okay. Become the Jacksons. Oh, 1-2, but second one misses the half track, allowing it to get out. Tiger's now come around on the side to fight the Sherman, but there's a pack here in support as well. Tiger's having a little bit of trouble. After losing his pack, he's a little bit undefended. There is a telemine right here though, in case Ethan comes in for the kill, diving in for the kill. Rifleman going down though. The double air screens making short work of them. Speaking of, Tiger in a little bit of jeopardy. Luvnest going in for the ram. Ooh, it just runs out of steam before he connects. So it doesn't come in for the anti-tank strafe. No, he comes in for it anyway. And it secures the kill. Tiger's trying to blitz out. Half track goes down. Double Jackson's on the chase. Taige's missing. Jackson secures the kill there, penetrating. P4 blitzing over. Oh! Doesn't quite get there in time. And Momo, I thought maybe he lost his Sherman, but no, it's just jumped out for repairs. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit too much for the Axis to recover from. Tiger and Tiger Ace going down. Oh, maybe not. Shrek Squad chasing in for the kill on these Jacksons. More smoke coming in. Sherman on AP rounds, going in for the crush. Getting one model. Still in the smoke, so they're having trouble lining up a shot. They might have to go for an attack round attempt themselves. Still getting pushed around in the smoke. And they accidentally shoot at some infantry. Oh, he gets out of there. He uses the white phosphorus smoke this time. Double SU-85. Forcing away the Panzer IV. How many Shrek Squads has he got left? 3 Shrek Squads. Oh, I think one of them is the squad with the extra G43s. So double SU-85s are looking strong. This might be able to get something going. I feel like so far though that anti-tank strafe somehow over the last patch definitely got way too strong. Speed at which it comes in, as well as the damage it does. Just that combination, a little bit too powerful. The Shrek's just charging forwards with the tactical movement, knocking out Luvnest's armor. Luvnest going in for the crush. The guards doing their best to force the units away. Just needs one more Shrek to connect, but I think he's going to get away down the road, and Momo onto the retreat path, wiping a lot of squads with his Calliope right there. Oh, so this gets decrewed. Full health SU-85 forcing it away. P4 blitzing out. We're using smoke just in case there's a pack over here, something that's going to start shooting at his Shermans. 17 VPs left for the Axis. Fresh Tiger Ace for aerafield, but it's coming in too late, I think. Oh, Jackson's getting model sniped there. Yeah, GG, very good game this one. Excellent match. So yeah, very well played by both teams. I think, you know, maybe the Axis did need a little bit of rocket artillery, but they made the best of it. They made some really good plays, constantly decrewing the team weapons, you know, sprinting forwards with the Fusiliers and the Assault Grenadiers. And just came down to a couple of those like late armor engagements not quite going the Axis way. But yeah, we got, I think, you know, good to see the Assault Grenadiers, once they get Vet 3 and 6-man upgrade, do hold their own in the late game, so it's nice. The rocket run seems to be a little bit strong for the Soviets, and maybe there's not quite enough to spend your munitions on with this commander at the moment. But yeah, overall, very entertaining match, and good look at the commander preview. Very good demonstration of it. well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.